Good evening. Good evening. Hello, I'm Bradley Barnes, Vice Provost for Enrollment Management. Welcome to UAB's First Year Student Convocation. Students, you may not realize this yet, but each of you here tonight shares something very special and in common with everyone else in this room. And that is, you are part of the largest and one of the most academically qualified classes in the history of UAB. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm so pleased that you're here with us this evening because tonight's convocation is a UAB tradition that marks the beginning of your trails as a Blazer. And when you complete your path 4 years from now at commencement and receive your diploma in this very room, you will have developed the skills that you will need to change the world. Please rise for the processional dais party and remain standing for the presentation of the colors and the singing of our national anthem.
Thank you. At this time, we will have the presentation of the colors and the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
was fantastic. Thank you, Ingrid. Ingrid is a senior at UAB in the ROTC. Please be seated. Good evening. I am Linda Lucas. I'm the Provost at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. This is a position, the Chief Academic Officer. I oversee all academic programs and policies, as well as professional development and promotion for faculty. Now, as the customary at this time, I'm going to introduce our dais party. They represent the administrative heads of academic and operational units on campus. I'm going to ask each member to stand as his or her name is called, and that I ask you, the audience, please hold your applause until all have been introduced. The first, very important, Mr. Fernando Colunga-Medina. He is your undergraduate student government president. Thank you, Fernando. Dr. John Mayer, he is the chair of the Faculty Senate and also a professor of mathematics. Dr. Daniel Siegel, Faculty Student Success Award recipient, also Associate Professor of English and today's distinguished speaker. Dr. Suzanne Austin, Senior Vice Provost and Senior International Officer. Dr. John Jones, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Bradley Barnes, Vice Provost for Enrollment Management. Now, students who are exploratory majors or who have not decided on a major at this time, please stand. Okay, it's fine if you have not decided on your major. Okay, all right. Dr. Barnes, he is your Vice Provost, and these around you are your peers. He, you, and all of you, you will blaze new trails of academic success and personal development. Go forward and blaze those trails. Please be seated. Okay, next, Dean Robert Palazzo, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Students who are earning a degree within the College of Arts and Sciences, please stand. Ah. Take a look around you. Take a moment to recognize that this is your dean. Please stand, Dr. Palazzo. This is your dean. And these are all your peers. And together, you will blaze new trails of academic success and personal development. Please be seated. Dr. Eric Jack, Dean of the Collat School of Business. Students earning a degree within the School of Business, please stand. All right. Please take a moment to recognize that this is your dean, and these are your peers, and together you will blaze new trails of academic success and personal development. Please be seated. Dr. Deborah Volz, Dean of the School of Education. Students earning a degree within the School of Education, please stand. Ah, very good. Future teachers, please take a moment to recognize that this is your dean. These are your peers, and together you will blaze new trails of academic success and personal development. Please be seated. Dr. Ewan Alexander, Dean of the School of Engineering. Students who are earning a degree in engineering, please stand. Whoa! Please take a moment to recognize this is your dean, and these are your peers. Together, you will blaze new trails of academic success and personal development. Please be seated. Good number. Dr. Harold Jones, Dean of the School of Health Professions. Students earning a degree within the School of Health Professions, please stand. Please take a moment to recognize this is your dean. These are your peers, and together you will blaze new trails of academic success and personal development. Please be seated. Dr. Doreen Harper, Dean of the School of Nursing. Students earning a degree in the School of Nursing, please stand. Please take a moment. This is your dean. These are your peers, and together you will blaze new trails of academic success and personal development. Please be seated. Dr. Max Michael, Dean of the School of Public Health. Those students earning a degree in public health, please rise. All right, very good. Please take a moment to recognize this is your dean, and these are your peers, and together you will blaze new trails of academic success and personal development. Please be seated. Now, this is going to be a big group. Are you ready? Dr. Shannon Blanton, Dean of the Honors College. Students who are members of the University Honors College, please rise. I think we got a good group here. Please take this moment. This is your Dean of the Honors College, so all of you have two right here, Dean of the Honors College, and these are your peers. Dean better left. Okay, all right, so please be seated. And Dr. Ray L. Watts, President of the University of Alabama at Birmingham.
Well, good evening. It's great to be here with you for this first year convocation to start the academic year. As Dr. Lucas said, I am president, but I'm also a very proud alumnus of UAB. And on behalf of the faculty, the staff, and your fellow students, it's a pleasure to welcome you to this great university. You are the largest and one of the most academically gifted entering classes in the history of UAB. You have accomplished much already in your academic careers, and we're delighted to have you here and look forward to all of the excellence that lies ahead for you and for this great university. This convocation serves as your formal matriculation in higher education and induction into the UAB academic community, a community that would not exist without our students, including each and every one of you. You are UAB, you are a Blazer, and we're glad to have you here. We're very proud of our university. Our story is one of phenomenal growth in size, quality, reputation, and impact in less than 5 decades. UAB has evolved into a world-renowned university. Recently, UAB was ranked in the top 150 universities in the world in scholarship, research, and teaching. That ranks us among the top 1% of all universities around the globe. UAB is also a different kind of university, and different by design. As your freshman readers suggest, we chart our own course, one that continues to lead to exciting breakthroughs in many different fields and disciplines. We pride ourselves on being innovative, and we want to drive new ideas and new discoveries that will change the future. Our aim is to educate and mentor you as 21st century well-educated global leaders who are responsible and talented and committed to the betterment of mankind around the world. We're looking forward to all that you will accomplish on this campus, in our community and beyond. Over the next 4 years, you will acquire invaluable knowledge and experience, academically, culturally, and socially, and that will have a great impact on your future. Again, welcome to UAB. Best wishes on your first year here, and I certainly look forward to seeing you around campus. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Watts. I'd now like to introduce Dr. John Jones to the podium to introduce our distinguished speaker and recipient of the Faculty Student Success Award. Dr. Jones?
Good evening. Let me try that again. Good evening. Good evening. Wonderful. It is a pleasure to introduce today's distinguished speaker, Dr. Daniel Siegel. Dr. Siegel, like most of our UAB faculty, has an extremely impressive vita. He has written a book, he has numerous publications, and he has presented at many conferences, seminars, and other forums. Yes, his professional accolades are impressive. However, today, Dr. Siegel is here to share with you some of his perspectives on how to succeed as a UAB student. Students and colleagues alike express the wow of what his work, research, and teaching is notable is the how he engages with and delivers his teaching that is praiseworthy. He is, and I quote, an extraordinary leader. I've yet to find an occasion where his commitment to his students' well-being falters. It is my privilege to introduce you, the class of 2020, Dr. Daniel Siegel, the recipient of the Faculty Student Success Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm blazer welcome to Dr. Siegel.
Thank you so much. Whew. Welcome to college. I've been asked to talk to you about how to be successful at UAB, and I'll say up front that this is an intimidating order. I don't know you. I don't know what success means to you. UAB advertises that even undergraduates can have the chance to work in state-of-the-art research labs with world-class faculty. It's true. Maybe working in such a lab with such a person is success to you. On the other hand, college is difficult, and many students have trouble even staying on top of the coursework. Maybe passing your chemistry class is success. The U.S. Department of Education ranks colleges according to the median earnings of their graduates. So maybe making a lot of money is success. Meanwhile, more young people than ever before are saying that income is comparatively low on their list of priorities, so I don't know. When you start thinking about it, you'll find there's all these mixed messages about success. So I told myself, don't think about it. Keep it practical. Give the students a list of specific, tangible things that they can do, that you can do, to make your time at UAB more pleasant and productive. And that's not hard. If you ask any professor at UAB for practical suggestions, they're going to rattle off exactly the same things, true things. They'll say attend every class session that you possibly can, learn the course policies. They'll tell you to work 2 hours outside of class for every hour that you spend in class. I don't know if you've heard that before. They'll tell you to talk to your professors during office hours, talk to your advisors as often as possible, make an appointment with the career services Center. They'll tell you before you walk into class to put away your cell phone. Okay, seriously. Throw it into the kahaba, actually. Just put it away. And whatever you do, they'll tell you don't miss the first day of class. And as I say that, I expect that there's maybe a few of you sweating because we're past the first day of class. So maybe my students, especially who missed the first day, are worried, but we'll work it out. But anyway, once I start in with all this practical advice, I feel that I'm on firm ground. And it also reminds me of something that I really like about UAB students. They tend to be practical people. Not all students are like that, I promise you. There are schools out there where students drift through college. They don't know what they want to study. They have vague ideas about when and where their classes meet. And they think that they'll probably graduate eventually, but whatever, right? UAB students aren't like that, in my experience. You all tend to be pretty serious about things. You've worked hard to get here, you know what your goal is, and you're gonna do what it takes to reach it. When things get tough, UAB students put their heads down and they charge through. In fact, when I was talking a minute ago about how hard it is, how hard I find it to define success, I bet some of you were thinking, no, it isn't, right? Obviously, success is getting the diploma. It's getting to the finish line. And this is something that I love about UAB students, how practical they tend to be. But sometimes being practical can also make you miss things. And so today, I want to just remind you that college is not just something to get through. It's not just a stage on the way to get somewhere else. And sometimes you can really feel that it is. But I'm telling you it's not. College is also a place to be. It's a place to step back. It's a place to figure things out. You all have multiple interests. And now is the time for you really to cultivate those different sides of yourself. What I'm about to say is going to maybe sound strange. But I really think that the first couple semesters of courses that you take, your core courses, are more important than anything that you'll do at your major. I was an English, I'm speaking from my own experience, we all do. I was an English major. The classes I remember most vividly from college were not my English classes. They were classes in paleontology, political economy, quantum mechanics, cultural anthropology. Those are the classes that helped me form my worldview. And I go back to the things that I learned in those first 2 years of college, really maybe than any other phase of my education. So I want to ask you, urge you, to dive into those core courses, learn as much as you can, major in something that you're good at and something that you're interested in. There's no point in studying something you're bad at or that you don't like just because it's supposedly a good major in some kind of abstract sense and then doing badly in it. You've got to pick a major that speaks to you, a major that you can excel in. Pick a minor, too. I feel really basic saying this, but I'm going to say it. Pick a minor. If you're a studio art major, for instance, between sculptures, get a minor in computer and information sciences and learn to build databases. Or even if you don't get a minor, maybe you don't want a minor, push yourself to take classes across the university. If you're majoring in business management, take a sociology course. Maybe you'll learn things about bias and discrimination that are going to influence the way that you approach management decisions. Okay, so try to take classes across the university. Over the next few years, you're going to be surrounded by more opportunities, maybe, than you're ever going to have again in your life. More classes, more activities, more internships, volunteer projects, all kinds of things. And you're going to meet some people who are a lot different from you. Maybe you'll meet someone like my sophomore roommate, Gary Gutman. Gary went on a hunger strike to protest the US government's refusal to take in thousands of Haitian refugees. But the thing about Gary is that Gary was a hungry guy, pretty hungry guy. And so every night he would sneak chickens into our bedroom from Harold's Chicken Shack into the dorm room, and he would hide them in the closet, and then he would get up the next morning, and he would eat them, bones and all, before anybody else got up. And I never before college, this is a digression, I understand, met anybody like Gary Gutman, and never expect to again. And I guess all I'm saying is that not all the learning that you're going to do here is going to be what happens in the classroom. But I think I'll finish by saying that I recently asked some graduates of our department of UAB if they had any regrets about their time in college. And one thing that a couple of them said, which surprised me, is they said, I wish that I had learned more. They didn't say, I wish I'd gotten better grades. They didn't say, I wish I'd majored in something different. They said, I wish that I had learned more. And that seemed kind of profound to me. And since I don't have any more reliable definition of success to offer, I'm going to go with that one. So let me say that I wish all of you every good thing in college. I truly do. All your faculty do. I hope you get good grades, hope you get good internships, meet the love of your life, find religion, I don't know, every good thing I wish for you. Mostly, though, I hope that you learn a ton.
Thank you, Dr. Siegel. Some very good words of advice there. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to your student body president. Mr. Fernando Colunga is a junior majoring in public health with concentrations in global health and environmental factors. He's minoring in environmental science. He aspires to contribute to the Peace Corps after graduation. Additionally, he hopes to return to UAB after his service in the Peace Corps to earn a master's degree in public health. And I know right now that Dean Max Michael is enjoying hearing everything I have to say. During his tenure, Fernando has, as a student, he has been director for the University Program Board. He has served as a resident assistant and an orientation leader. Orientation leaders are up there, obviously. Thank you, orientation leaders. Beautiful. He was a representative on Freshman Forum. There you go. He has served as the Undergraduate Student Government Association Public Health Senator. He has volunteered as a peer health and wellness mentor and is active volunteer at Jones Valley Teaching Farm. It is my pleasure to introduce you to your Undergraduate Student Government Association President, Mr. Fernando Colunga.
Hey everyone, how's the class of 2020 doing? You guys are gonna get free food after this, so how are you guys doing? It really is true that you guys are our biggest freshman class we've had yet, and I'm glad that I'm now starting to realize that as I have to speak in front of you. So if I get nervous, cut me some slack. Please laugh at all my jokes, even if they're not funny. It'll definitely make me feel a lot better. I see you guys all wearing your green shirt of class of 2020. Y'all look good in it. I'm here repping my class of 2018 shirt. But tonight's not about the class of 2018 or the class of 2019. It's about the class of 2020. That's you guys. And I really want to welcome you guys on behalf of the student body and congratulate you guys for all the hard work you've done in order to get here. I know it wasn't easy, and you guys have a privilege that not many people do, to be able to be a college student, get a college education, as well as to be part of UAB. I'm glad you discovered us and you decided to make UAB your home, and also that you decided to become part of the Blazer family. I'm so excited to see how you'll change this university and how you'll make it your own. And like Dr. Lucas said, my name is Fernando Colunga, and I'm the Undergraduate Student Government Association President. For those who don't know me, I'm originally from Tampico, Tamaulipas, Mexico. I moved to the States when I was young. Went to Huntsville, Alabama, that's where I grew. I graduated from Grissom High. Where's my Grissom people? If you ask anybody from Grissom or ask me, they'll tell you that we're a fairly average high school. I mean, not too big, not too small. I graduated with about 500 people. Back then, I was your average high schooler. I wasn't super special, but I also wasn't subpar. I'd like to say I was par. Okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. I think my biggest accomplishment in high school was that I was the president of the Spanish club, but that's also because I ran unopposed, but I'll still count it. But now look at me. I'm a slightly above average college student with a lot of student debt. Okay, that was a joke too. I say this all to say that because I would have never imagined being here, being in front of you guys, accomplishing all the things that I have, like the stuff Dr. Lucas mentioned. And I say this because no matter who you were in high school, in college, the playing fields are leveled. You have an opportunity to start new and to become who you want to be without your past holding you back. Now, I don't want you running around trying to be someone you're not. I encourage you guys to pursue your passions and truly become who you were meant to be. When I came to UAB, I thought I was fully prepared for college. I thought I was ready for the test, for the homework, for studying, the all-nighters, for shopping at Walmart by myself, for doing my own laundry. Turns out I wasn't ready to do my own laundry. I had to look up a couple of YouTube tutorials to figure that out. And I discovered something called laundry detergent. I don't know. Apparently it makes your clothes smell good. But in college is where you grow and is where you have the opportunity to grow. Whether that's from YouTube tutorials, from class lectures, or from real life experiences, it's all up to you. But UAB is not only where you grow, but also where you thrive. One of my favorite things about UAB is the size of our university and how truly young it is. It is growing with us. This university is growing with us as we grow. I mean, you can tell by all the construction that you see all around us. We just finished building the new student center as well as the new residence hall. We broke ground yesterday on the new football pavilion, which is great. We're all super excited for that. So as you can see, it's constantly growing like we are. UAB doesn't have that many old school traditions, but that's what I love about this place, because that gives us the opportunity to create those traditions. For example, walking through that spirit tunnel today, that's the first time we've ever done that, and it won't be the last. And the great thing about it is that you can continuously improve it and make it more. So maybe some confetti blast, or maybe some fireworks, maybe? No? Okay, we'll see. But that's the great thing about this university, is that it's constantly changing, constantly growing, and that you can make it your own. You blazed a trail for many to come after you, and own that. You guys get to make your own mark on this campus forever. Blaze your own path and allow UAB to be your support system as you do that. Because the truth is, at some point in college, you're gonna fail, but that's all right, because we've all failed, and we all do. But UAB has your back. After all, they don't say that we're Blazer strong for nothing. To wrap this up, I want to encourage you guys to go out, try something new, stay on campus after classes, meet new people, go out of your way to make a difference. Try not to be too hard on yourself when things don't work out the way you wanted it. Pick yourself up, make it to that 8 a.m. class, and start every day anew if you need to. Let's have a great year. Go Blazers. How'd I do? Pretty good? All right. Okay. Class of 2020, I invite you guys to please stand up and repeat after me the Blazer Oath. Okay. I, Fernando Colunga, you say your name. Hereby promise to be an engaged, loyal, and contributing member of the UAB community. I will abide by the university's academic honor code and student code of conduct. I will accept challenges and seek support needed to thrive academically. And socially, as I strive to graduate in 4 years. I will exemplify excellence in all of my words, and actions. To actualize my potential while encouraging my peers to do the same. I am seeking to gain knowledge that will change the world. I am a Blazer. Welcome, new Blazers. All right, we invite you to stay standing and hear the UAB Chamber Choir sing the alma mater. In future academic ceremonies, you will be invited to sing it proudly, so listen carefully and follow along with the words printed on the screen and the ones that are on your back of your t-shirt.
I want to thank our chamber choir for singing the alma mater for us today. We have a fantastic Department of Music. They are at every event. Thank you once again for being here. What I hope you can tell is UAB is a vibrant learning environment full of people who want to know more and to do more. You are officially matriculated into this environment. Welcome. We encourage you to blaze your own trail through the next 4 years as you advance and apply the knowledge you gain at UAB to change the world around you. Welcome, class of 2020. As we close this convocation, I invite you, I encourage you to participate fully in our Blazer community. Be like Fernando over there. While you grow academically, build your professional networks. I hope that you take advantage of the social and cultural networking opportunities. There are dozens of ways to make lifelong friends and connections at UAB, including Greek organizations, academic and special interest clubs, study abroad, going to a championship-winning sports team, energizing your own school spirit, doing research, take in a game, learn the fight song, watch a film, meet a librarian, take part in any one of the myriad number of activities that we have planned for you. And don't forget, you have a common reading book. You got your book? Outliers, the story of success. Take part in the events and the discussions that will be surrounding that event. At this point, I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to recognize the members of the UAB community that are here tonight to celebrate you and to show you their commitment to your success as a Blazer. To our musicians, thank you guys and gals, y'all were great. The UAB Faculty Jazz Band, to our UAB Chamber Choir, one more time. To Miss Ingrid Murati. Ingrid, thank you for singing. Was she not fantastic or what? There are faculty members here tonight. If you're a faculty member, please rise. Okay, we've got some dotted here and there around. You are the academic integrity of this fine institution. Share your knowledge with these bright, wonderful new Blazers. Thank you for being here. We have a number of staff members present. If you are on the staff of UAB, please rise. Yep. Oh, look on the edges. You are a vital part and a strength of UAB. Share your knowledge with these bright new blazers. Thank you so much. Returning students. Do I have some returning students? Some seniors, juniors? Jump up, yeah. So we have some returning students. Do we have any alumni that are here tonight? We may have a few alumni. And volunteers. We have several volunteers. Thank everybody for coming, being a part of this. And what I hope you new blazers see, every person here, from everybody on this stage to all the people that are amongst you, are here to support you so that you will be successful in this next 4 years. And when do you graduate? Very good. In just a moment, the dais party will depart this stage. This will conclude the formal portion of today's convocation. Afterwards, the UAB cheerleader and Blaze will join you and lead you to the next phase of our celebration. Please remain seated until your section is ushered out of the building. I hope you will then join us on the green for a campus-wide picnic. It's been organized to welcome you to UAB. Thank you for being here, and go Blazers!